did it. Barcelona to Huelva. I'm just now in the midst of waiting for a ferry, and I'm not going to be able to get on that till about 9 o'clock tonight. So the ferry sails at midnight. The only problem with that is there's no cabins. So we've got a VIP seat, which I'm hoping has got like one of them massaging machines in it, cup holders, something you press buttons on and television screens come out of it and all that. So we'll see. It sounds good, VIP seat. But this is Huelva. I've come down to one of the sort of closest hotels to the Fred Olson port. And we'll see what the story is here. To be fair, it's pretty desolate and deserted, but at the end of the day, it's not in any type of season. It is a little bit cold, although the sun's nice and warm, but we'll just see how we get on. I've just got to kill a bit of time. I've done a late checkout with the people at the hotel. They're nice people, and apparently there is a pizza shop somewhere around here, and I'm a little bit famished because breakfast weren't much coffee, so I'm going to go and find some food. So that all seems nice and pleasant enough. We'll kill a bit of time, and then we'll get on the last leg. I suppose we could say it's all plain sailing from here. I've been waiting to get that. I've been waiting to say that. So here we are down now in a bit more of the square, but there ain't a lot going on down here. There ain't a lot here, really. I've ridden through quite a few small little towns and stuff when I've stopped off for gas and stuff like that. And for me, it's like some places just didn't recover from the pandemic, you know. And the pandemic's on top of Brexit, and then post-pandemic, where people are supposed to just jumpstart their businesses again. But with what? I mean, we spent a fortune in businesses keeping staff safe, having to spend money on things like, you know, divisions, the way that people had to be separated. But where did we get any of that back? We've never got any of that back. We've never had any tax breaks or anything like that. In fact, all we got was loans that now we have to pay all the loans back. So we've got even more bills. And then when you see whole towns like this, you can see how much they've suffered. And I don't know, will they ever get it back? I don't know. Who knows? Not like we're going to get any pizza anyway. Have a look, doors open, see if it's got anything in there. Just got a little visitor. Oh, here he goes. Just perched on the wall. All this just left. Look. There's got old ping pong tables and stuff down there. It was probably a really nice kind of little wooded area where you could walk through. But it's hard to get this sort of stuff back when it's been left, and probably councils have run out of money, and those 2 years of lockdowns on and off on top of Brexit, because the Spanish relied so heavily on the British market and the laws that have been imposed because of now kind of, you know, the passport laws, the 6-month or 3-month rules. You can't come in and out of Spain. It's took so much out of the economy, and these are the areas that are really getting hit now because they just haven't got the people here. Brits was here all year round, there was more Brits coming over to Spain than anybody else, especially when they were doing what we call in Tenerife, in the Canary Islands, the swallows. You know, there was like migrating birds, and they'd come over and do 3 to 6 months over in Tenerife, and then back over to the UK for the summer, and then back for the winter again. So all of that's gone. But it's pleasant enough around here anyway. This will make you laugh. So I booked this on booking.com, and I don't really look. I just have a look with pictures, which ones look all right. And I pulled up here yesterday, and this is the place, right? So it's like an old, kind of Spanishy looking building. Obviously a few years old, been here for a while. But then I've noticed the sign. Now, I didn't know what to expect when I didn't know whether I'd got to take my trousers off in the foyer or what. But I did think, well, you know, I thought, well, my jeans are stinking of petrol, so at least I might be able to wear them off a bit. Luckily it wasn't that. I don't know what I'd have done if I'd have saw an old turkey net be dragging along the floor. I'd have probably just stamped on it, you know. But I was lucky. No, it actually just means that they've got a lot of plastic plants in there. So, but they're pleasant enough. And if you do come over and you're doing the ferry trip, this isn't a bad little stopover, to be fair. He's pretty good. So, okay, let's just have a quick check on the bike. Make sure we've got no oil. And make sure the pan is good. I did actually check yesterday for if I needed oil or anything like that. Well, we have got a little dribble there. I would say that's probably gearbox oil, just that's dripped out of the clutch. Nothing really to worry about. Engine, not a drop. I'm pretty confident that the cam primary chain, is what's a little bit loose, and that's what's causing that little rattle now and again inside there. So that's going to need an adjustment. But to do that on the old panheads, you've got to loosen, believe it or not, the whole transmission off underneath, and you pull the transmission back to take the tension up in the chain, lock that transmission back down, and then loosen the axle and pull the final drive chain back and adjust up in the normal way. So it's not something I'm going to attempt to do on the side of the road, but we will do that when we get back. Along with, I am going to clean the bike. I know that if Andreas is watching, he will go, no, because he's made it look like this. And I am probably gonna just clean off the rusty parts. Like, this is fake rust, right? It's patina. So we're gonna clean that off. We're gonna clean what bits we can off, but we don't want to lose the character of the bike in any way. So we are going to keep all of the patina paint. Patina paint is very, very special, yeah? So it goes through a process that you actually age the paint yourself, and it comes out like this. So it's quite a cool way to do it. And of course, I mean, look, it's come out so well. For some people, they'd look at this bike and think it was quite garish. But this is a 1950s Panhead. Have I said that enough times? A 1950 original Panhead Texas Stroker. Now, Texas Stroker is almost the original Screaming Eagle upgrade kit. There's a story behind that, and we'll go into that in another video. But for now, we're all good. We've got about 4 hours to kill before I need to start thinking about moving. So I'm going to have a coffee. I'm going to relax. I'm going to enjoy not being on the bike for the day. And then we're going to get down to the ferry, get hooked up, and let's get onto that final leg.
So here I am down at the ferry port. So this is looks pretty new down here, and it's that new that there isn't any canteen and there isn't any kind of rest location, and I decided to come a bit early. Bit of a mistake though, but we're here. I'm struggling with the kick. I've got a bruise on the back of my leg that is huge, and I just twisted my ankle on the kick as well. My leg's so weak, so I'm trying not to kick the bike over if I don't have to. So we just hopefully one more kick to get going, and we'll run that onto the boat, and then I've got 36 or 39 hours on the boat, and then that's it. So we're almost there. The bike sounds like it needs a service. It's starting to clatter and shake a little bit. I think chains are loose now. I think a general once over, nuts, bolts, everything is very much needed. So let's get that done when we get back. Right, 3.5 hours to wait in the cold.
Sweet. We made it.
Yeah. Okay, look after her. Very old.
Very old.
Yes, 73 years old.
73?
Yes. Okay, be careful. Got it?
Yeah.
There she is. Getting strapped up for the journey. Right. Let's have a drop of scotch and warm ourselves up.